balancing that we have to do. If the free marketers in America want to really talk about a free market, we have to have the freedom of association and the freedom of speech restored to American workers.
But where is the NLRB in all of this?
They're a totally denuded, weak, beaten down agency, like most agencies in the last 20 years in this country. They've been defunded, underfunded. The system is not designed to work right now for American workers. So I dealt with the National Labor Relations Board frequently, all the time. So Joan, in the case of Joan's case, it took the NLRB a year and a half to rule that she had been legally fired, and another year and a half of them, and they did a great job in her case, litigating against the employer, Universal Health Services, one of the most powerful CEOs in America. Alsn Miller sits atop UHS, and there's Alsn Miller unleashing millions of dollars of, a legal attack against one lone nurse, standing up for herself and forming a union. In her case, we restored her right, and she's still practicing nursing, and she's a terrific intensive care unit nurse. And it took her bravery, and it's going to take a lot of bravery for a lot of workers to kind of reclaim a new economy in America. And it took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in the 20s and 30s and 40s. And part of what I hope that listeners understand is that it's going to take everyone. It isn't what's happening to those fast food workers down there somewhere in the middle of Manhattan. When people in New York City, when my friends and colleagues hear that workers are going on a picket line at a fast food company, New Yorkers need to get up and go find those workers and go support them, whether it's their church, their PTA, their Little League, because workers need a lift up in this country.
Jane McAlevey, her book, Raising Expectations and Raising Hell, My Decade Fighting for the Labor Movement, it is published by Versa. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Up next, Benjamin Lahr examines the world of competitive yoga and tells the story of Bikram yoga while explaining how he got sucked into an obsessive subculture. And later on, we'll look at efforts to reinvent Detroit as a small